Rohkean kalman kirkkal, kaiven torppanan toutai ja aipasan Danielin. Nohko solju, kopman ehkä se pankkut, tusse tuhätussit, jos te voitte.
So, Niillas, you came in Riddu mostly to promote your new poetry book, right?
Well, the book was one of the reasons. The book publishing is part of our poetry project in Riddu this year. Every day we have some programs, so this is only one part of it. But yeah.
Okay. During the presentation, you also talked about how hard it is to translate poetry.
Sitting on a cold stone, staring back and longing for the life that was. May the oil run out, may the banks crash, the 1,000 vanities vanish. Perhaps then anew.
I think personally, poetry is one of the subjects that can be the hardest to translate. But have you ever thought about writing poetry either in English or in Finnish to start with?
I have done both.
Okay,
Yes.
So you've done lots of poetry. Do you consider yourself mostly as a poet or as a musician? You've also been doing some recordings, or a multi-talented artist, or whatever?
That's a very common question. For some people seem to think that I should choose between those three, like being like an author, a musician, or an actor, for example. And I just, for me, it's very simple. Actually, I just do what I want to do and what I feel right to do. I don't feel the need to choose some certain direction or put myself into a box.
Also, you've been doing music as well. How is it different for you to write lyrics or songs, or just to write pure poetry? What's the difference when you just take your pen and start writing?
Well, usually when I write lyrics, I already have the melody, and the song is already composed mainly. So there's a difference that besides the feeling before the biggest difference is that you have something on the background. You're not only starting to put something in white paper, but you already have something that's already putting some walls around the coming creation.
Okay, one last question. Where does your wonderful gakti come from? Because every time we see you, you always have it, and it's easy to find you in a crowd.
Yeah, well, this is Otsajoka leather gakti. So it's you don't see this very often, but it's not like anything. It's not how do they say tuned anyway. It's an ordinary gakti.
Okay, but thank you very much, Niillas, and hope you keep giving us lots of good poetry and music.
Thank you.
Muora. Pian kielä jähmän Beaivvasta. Kuulaskuttaa nuora muorain. Makkerli puorana elli. Ta muisteli munni. Ei totta fähten sääni. Taajahusi. Ta muisteli. Ko kuulan vaaras unnilohku. Toolin. Ko päätsä rohke ilän paraanodan. Olmuskille jo aina nämpo muorai. Ko olmu. Ei kullan unnilohku.